All right, so let me turn it. Let me turn it. You know what? I didn't do that. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Creator say, all right, now I get myself think and talk. All right, this is my GM. And you see, you can go up to 4 people, guys. And, basically, let's see, let's start it off. Let's start a new one off. Yeah. Give me a second. Reason why you probably can't hear it because I'm in creative mode, so basically you ain't going to hear no music. Sad to see my guy go. I would have loved for Xavier Woods been on 2027. But, all right, so boom. This is we will have to go to play online. Oh no, I'm tripping. We got to play locally because playing online, you can't do the custom GMs, you can't do custom rosters, you can't do custom titles. You know, playing matches, spectating matches, which is crazy as hell. But we're gonna do play local. Now I don't know how y'all wanna do it. Like I said, we could. I got an idea how we could pick draft order, but gotta pick human GM selection. Each GM comes with a perk. You got everybody you see. Adam Pierce, his perk is instigator. Full time per season. You can increase the level of all anchor rivalries by 2. That's big because rivalries is what kind of like drive your show. You got my dog Nick Aldis, contract man. 4 times per season and 10 weeks to a contract duration. That's big too. If you don't sign everybody that you need in the beginning in the draft, then you got to pay for contracts. Then we got Mr. HBK Shawn Michaels, got Heartbreaker. 4 times per season, select an opponent's brand. Next week, all superstars on their roster will have their promo skills temporarily set to 1. Can't be used in the last week of the season. That's okay, It's all right. Then we got Miss Ava. Damn, should have liked her boss. Medic on standby. 4 times per season, you can prevent all of your brand from being injured. Oh, that's a good one. Injured in matches this week. Does not block injuries inflicted from power cards or match bonuses. I'll get into the match bonus thing later and power cards. You got Miss Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. The McMahon presence. 2 times per season, earn twice as much money for arena attendance this week. So basically, what that is, is when at the end of your show, you got all these things that pay you. You know, the tickets, the actual matches, take away from your total pay. You got bonuses for as the lights, the smoke, all that stuff. But I get into that more a little bit more. Might take away some of that stuff. Yeah. We got Mr. Paul Heyman, special counsel, 4 times per season. All promos this week are free and have their results doubled if applicable. So, as you can see, you running like a real show. Got promos. You got to do the matches. You got to line things up right for this giant cruiserweight. You got William Regal, power with a punch. 2 times per season, the opposing brand. All superstars on their roster lose 10 popularity at the start of the week. It can't be within the last week of the season. God, wait. Popularity, the more, self-explanatory. The more your superstars in matches, the better the stars and matches they compete in, it increase their popularity. Also, being a champion increase their popularity. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, 2 times per season, selecting the opposing brand. 5 superstars who participate in their show next week will be injured. See that where that power cut stuff go. Selected at random, cannot be used the last week of the season. So the last week of the season is usually WrestleMania. That's a good one too. Then you got one of my favorite general managers of all time, Mr. Theodore Law. Just a minute player. 2 times per season you could call and have a match with the others, and I'm playing with y'all. But 2 times per season remove all match bonuses, quality bonuses, and set match XP gains are very low for all opposing brands in the next week's show. Can't be used in the last week of the season. Cannot be used in the last week of the season. Then you got Mr. Bischoff, backstage booking. 4 times per season, double all show logistics bonus this week includes arena capacity, tickets cost, and show quality. That's their WCW shit right now. Gonna go down Mr. Bobby the Brain. The Brain, 2 times per season, selecting opposing brand, steal up to 2 random power cards from them next week. Can't be used during week 1 through 10 on the last week of the season. Mr. Fuji, Southhead. I like how you had all this. 4 times per season, Triple H, triple the cost. I said Triple H. Triple the cost of all opposing brands matches for next week's show. Can't be used the last week of the season. So then we got Mrs. Elizabeth. Mega Powers is her ability. 2 times per season, select a superstar on your brand and immediately max their popularity, stamina, and morale. Oh yeah, if their morale get too low, they stay injured, they can leave. They can leave you, they can hold you up for money. They can actually holler at another show to see if they're gonna take them on and skip out if you got a book. So you gotta keep people happy. Miss Sensational Sherry. Sensational defeat. 2 times per season, selecting an opposing brand, reduce the morale of all of their superstars by 1 rank next week. Can't be used the last week of the season. That's pretty nice, Miss Elizabeth. You got Stacy, Miss Lays Keebler. Standards and practices. 2 times per season, select an opposing brand. 2 random permanent superstars from their brand will be fired. Fired next week and do not return Any contract cost cannot be used the last week of the season. As you can see, I'm going through this for the first time myself too, like really paying attention to them. Um, then you got Mr. Cover Star, CM Punk. Anyway, you got Punked. 2 times per season, reduce the fan retention rate of all opposing brands by 2% during next week's show. Can't be used the last week of the season, of course. Here are the next two are going to be my two favorite. And starting off with Mr. Xavier Woods, cheat code. 2 times per season, select a superstar from an opposing brand's roster. They will permanently join your roster next week. The selected superstar may not be a title, not usable in the first or last week of the season. So WrestleMania and the 4 weeks leading up to Backlash can't be used, but the first week. Now we got Mr. Prince Pretty, Tyler Perry. Ooh, Tyler Breeze. Let me slow down. Quick recovery. 2 times per season, all your superstars immediately recover 10 snaps. And of course, we got Anonymous GM. Hidden Agenda. 2 times per season, immediately gain one random GM power card selected from a pool of all other GM power cards. Okay. So boom. You also got custom superstars. Y'all want to do custom superstars? You put your face on here. You be your own GM. They got legend. 2 times per season, select a superstar on your roster to immediately increase their level to 20 and become legendary. Now that's it for the GMs. But for the purpose of this, I'm gonna randomly pick. Now going to the brands. Now, if you want to start off with Monday Night Raw, the bonus with Monday Night Raw, of course they have all titles. They have the main man's title, the main woman's title. You have the secondary woman's title. You have the tags title, and then you have the men's tags titles, and you have the men's secondary title. That goes for Raw, SmackDown, all the NXTs, including Mutiny and 2.0. When I get to ECW and WCW, I explain them. But anyway, this is War. 2 times per season, select an opposing brand to have 5 randomly selected superstars that cannot be booked in matches next week. Can't be used the last week of the season or the week before PLE. Kind of fact. We got SmackDown. Birth of Legends. How true that is. 2 times per season, 6 random superstars on your roster will have their popularity increased by 6. Next is the current version of NXT. I guess you would call that Silver and Black. Fighting Champion. 2 times per season, all title matches booked for this week will receive a large amount match rating. So NXT 2.0. You got Fresh Meat. 2 times per season, reduce the price of the next 3 superstars you purchase this week by 50%. Now, NXT Mutiny, that's something new, guys. That's something that was in last year's My Rise. Hence why you have CM Punk as a GM as well. But this one, rootless terms. 2 times per season, collect the full contract price for the next three superstars you fired this week. Okay. All right. Still going to the left. We're going to go with what most people would want, ECW, right? ECW comes with a disadvantage. But their power card is Extreme Rules. 2 times per season, block all opposing brands from using 3 randomly selected champions in next week's show. Can be used the first or last week of the season. Brand notes. ECW only has 3 championship titles, but they grant higher title bonuses. All other brands have more champion titles, but grants lower title bonus. So, of course, ECW don't have no women's champions. None. Then you got Dub C Dub. Classically trained. 2 per season. Extend the duration of all contracts currently on your roster by 5 weeks. Can't be used the last week of the season. So, boom. For that, I'm going to show y'all, because I want to show y'all ECW. Boom. Going to get ECW, right? Shawn Michaels. Of course, we'll start off with the highest budget. You know, help y'all out. We have a snake order, default order, random order, reverse order. I guess we'll just do random. We'll do random. We don't have to do see who gets, put y'all in a match and whatever. All right, shakeups. You get shakeups after every pay-per-view. They either help you or they don't help you. Okay? Now, dealing with this, I'm gonna be streaming the matches. So the aftertake, y'all probably gonna be able to see the other person's shakeups, but it's cool. But you're not gonna know which one they picked. So. I don't think you. But we'll get to that at that time. Class matchup wins. So you need the class matchup counts for 10% of the match's total rating. We're gonna keep that at default. But anyway, power cards. Keep that off right now. Draft pool, keep that off. And we're not gonna do auto match unlocks. We're gonna lock all the matches for this purposes. We're not gonna do that. So boom, we're gonna start draft. This is the interesting part.
Social media has been buzzing because it's time for the WWE draft. Pick number one from ECW.
And of course, you have the costs of every superstar, the ring level, the roles, the class. All those things matter. Because if you have more cruisers on your team and no giants, then you're not gonna get a match bonus for that. Or if you have a cruiser who's a face, and you have a giant that's a face, that's not gonna match well. So you have to match up good guys versus bad guys, giants versus cruisers, fighters versus bruisers, and specialists goes up against everybody. So you won't have no match defect. Yeah, so Right, right now, everybody that are unlocked, y'all have full opportunity to get them. Um, let's see.
ECW chooses Cody Rhodes. And Mommy has a new home. The GM picked Ripley.
Starting off with a battle-tested woman who's got the scars to prove it.
You also have to make sure you have champions, enough people to cover all your championship matches and your matches. So that's why you want to spend your money wisely.
ECW selects Logan Paul. And Mommy has a new home. The GM picked Ripley.
Perhaps the most motivated woman on this or any roster.
Who will be the next extremist on this brand? The Extreme War Room
You don't have
debating
an
ECW's
the
next
auto
pick.
draft is only
Who's
in the
going
beginning,
next
so
to
you
where
have
you
to
draft
play.
boys and girls play? Brutus Creed looking to take down the competition on a new brand.
You can't deny this guy's fighting spirit.
The ECW brand taking
Okay,
stock
that's
of the
enough.
board.
We get a draft for
And the GM
ECW.
has made their final pick. Lots of great talent remaining for WCW.
Draft
Let's
for
see who they
WCW.
pick. Look at the big boys and girls on the WCW roster.
It is great, guys. Like they have different versions of Rey Mysterio, the guy that's funny because they actually have two versions of CM Punk on this. The guy with the mohawk, that's a version of
Some
CM Punk.
amazing brands formed here. I can't wait to call the action.
They have a couple different versions of Rhea Ripley. You know. Now the Hall of Fame, you by completing tasks, you're able to get trophies. But we're gonna win by fans, so we ain't gotta worry about the trophies like that. Oh yeah, Triple H is also gonna give you objectives at the beginning. So So, women's division belts are unavailable for ECW brand. So even if I wanted to change that, I can't. Okay. So, and like here, right here, I could go in and the belts that I. Oh, that's neat. They got the Fiend Championship. Um, have all the different titles. You know, I get with you to see what titles you want. If you want the titles that are custom made, like that, you can. It's, for the record, we're just gonna put Cody, and then the men's tags are gonna be Parker, and Iguana. And you see, they get a 10%. Well, the men's champion get 15%, and the men's tag get 10%. And then you got Escobar, single champions get 15. All right. So boom, everybody start off the main fans. Okay? That the budget you gotta worry about because your money go down, you can't book matches. Your fans go down, you're losing. You have the weeks to your go home show. You have weeks to your pay-per-view. So with that being said, rivalries can get up to level 4, but they can also be resolved at level 3. And the level 3 being resolved, most of them be resolved at the go home show. Heck, the pay-per-view, you might want to just save your rivalries for your go home show to be resolved because the pay-per-views is when you're going to go head to head with the other brand. And you keep mission to go. This is an example of a power card. Bad timing. Select an opposing brand. Next week, one of their contracts will be reduced by 2 weeks. Selected randomly cannot be used on contracts with 1 week remaining or in the last week of the season.
So boom. Now, just gonna randomly book a match. And the crazy part is you can do intergender matches on here. Let's see. All right, here's a perfect example. I'll show you. You're gonna start off in a high school. It gets +5 to your show quality. Your capacity is 2,000. The ticket price is $1.50. And then it goes up. It goes up $50,000 to buy the backstage crew. And far as this is show quality. All these things are important. Show quality is very important. It helps with more stars. And they also help the superstars because they might ask for you to have better lighting or something. So boom, this is your roster, talent scouts. This is the original way, which I'm still trying to figure out if I want to, if this would be suitable for everything or would it make too complicated with us. But you can go through, you pick rookies, established stars, but you have to have scouting points. In the top left, right next to talent scout, that's your points. Like, let's see. But it also costs $75,000 to search for a legend, well, immortal. And you have legends. We also need a man, so that boosts it up. What else? We needed Cody was a specialist, so boom, we need a hill. So boom, we're gonna search. Oh wow, Xavier Woods, Adam Pearce. It's only gonna pull up those levels like legends, like this, that, and the third. I don't even know why. Oh, he has a legendary ring. That's legendary ring presence. They come with special bonuses too. But they also have special matches. For Great Khali, we're gonna get Great Khali because I think we do need more giants. No, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get Adam Pearce. And his match types are Gauntlet Eliminator and Falls Count Anywhere. You get bonuses. He's also a fighter. Wait. No, I'm gonna do Xavier Woods. His is Casket and Last Man Standing because I think Cody is a fighter. But anyway, boom. This is the breakdown of it. He has a legendary ranking. He's a bruiser, rule breaker. That's his moral. He got 5 out of 5 promo skills. Gave that man some respect. Started out with 60 popularity, 81 stamina. That's good. You can, as far as rivalries, you can have a tag team rivalry and you can have a 1v1 rivalry. You can have both of those going at the same time, so that's good. So for 5 weeks, it's gonna cost 50. So you want to go lower, like the lower money, but you want to get him for the most you want to get, but we're gonna get him for 5 weeks. Oh, and the perks. Casket match, you get a bonus for that. The match where you can get a bonus. Basic morale, the superstar loses less morale from being injured, losing a match, or being benched. So he ain't gonna be bothering you too much for money. Fighter bonus class. This superstar can change class promos to swap between bruiser and fighter classes. That's part of the promo skills. The last man standing gains a match quality bonus when the superstar is using the last man standing. So boom. We're gonna get him. And we're gonna book him in a match with Cody. Oh, Cody was a specialist, so it's out there. Boom, we're gonna put it for the title. No interferences. But as you can see, everything costs. The only reason the normal match is the only thing that does not cost. So boom, for the main event, we're gonna do a 2v2. We're gonna get Le Parker and Mr. Iguana. And we have a bruiser and cruiser. So bruisers don't go well with fighters. And we also have a cruiser, so we're gonna go with Josh Briggs. He's a giant. We're gonna put the ECW tag titles on. No interference. But here, I can show you this. 5,000 for a table, 10 for a ladder, 15, 20, 25. Like, they also have perks. Tornado tag, 1 superstar popularity, and 10% chance of injury. Guaranteed 10% chance of injury. Steel cage, you get 1,000 fans, and a rivalry, any rivalry granting an additional 1,000 or resolves any rivalry, and additional 10,000 fans per rivalry level resolved. So, steel cage match, you might want to use that to finish off your rivalries. And if it's a level 4, you get 4,000 fans for the rivalry level. And throw it on the go home show. Oh yeah, and you get 1 match on the PLE. Like just 1 regular match that you can do. That's not against other people. The other gyms. So you could do it at a pay-per-view as well. But, you know. And as you can see, the stamina on these things are high. You know, just what you would think. A Hell in a Cell, stamina cost is very high. The quality boost is maximum. And the ring XP is high. But somebody might get injured. Especially after 3 weeks of wrestling, 4 weeks of wrestling. Backstage brawls. 5,000 fans, 3+ superstar popularity. But, you know, as I'm talking to you, you want to tell me what match, I'll explain, you know, the match details and stuff to you. But for the purpose of it, we're going to do normal. Boom. And you have to have a good match flow. So that's why I put 2 title matches at the beginning, a title match at the beginning, and a title match at the end. Triple threats. Have 3 women. Still, we're gonna put Rhea right there. We'll put Rhea the Rippler right there. We're gonna put Ren Sinclair right there. Ren the Belt Collector Sinclair. And we're gonna put Izzy Dang. Boom. And we're gonna do another one-on-one match. We're gonna do 2 cruisers, and that's gonna be a title match. Oh wait. And here go your promos. You can do a sell promo, costs 2,500, and you know each person has promo. They used to do it to where you can't do it if the person have a match, but the only time you won't be able to do it is if you're injured. You can do it before and after a match, whatever the case might be. That's why you have the 3 on the side. You have first match, promo, second match, promo, third match, promo, last match. You know, it costs stamina, so you got to watch that. So he's in a match. Ain't no telling what he's in a normal match. He might lose like 8 stamina. So it's another 6 stamina he going to lose if I put him in a promo. So what I usually do is take people that aren't in a match. Who would that be? Oh, B-Fab. She have a promo skill too. And, oh, shit. Okay, here we go. I can break it down better like this. Your stamina go up for sell promo. plus 6. Call out. It's how you can start a singles rivalry. It's $3,000. Go up plus 6 stamina. That's if you don't have a match. Tag team call out. 3,000. Same thing. 6 plus if you don't have a match. Role change. You have to do this before or after your match. Like if you want his role to change to become a bruiser or a face, you have to match, the opposite person that you're going against. You got to do it before, because after the match it ain't gonna work. Go up plus 6 stamina. Class change. It's 10,000. Go up 6 stamina. That's the cost, 6,000. He swapped between the bruiser and a cruiser. That type of stuff. Or a giant and a fighter. Advertising. It costs nothing. But you gain stamina. And you gain a little bit, you gain a little bit of money. Shmoney. Or no, you gain popularity. You gain a little popularity. Extra money and popularity come with that. And with charity, you gain a bonus for fans in the week, plus 6 stamina for your character. 15. 25. Invasion. I don't know how it worked this year, but last year it was horrible. You invade. Well, you was out 25. But you throw it like you throw like WCW was doing. Throw shade on your opponent. You steal some of their fans by throwing shade. Or you could lose fans because it's a risk thing. And this is something new: training. You increase the superstars rank XP. That's what I was just showing you about. Legend. Immortal. It starts from 0, and it could go from 0 all the way up to 99. But same thing, plus 6 stamina. Plus 6 stamina. It's 5,000. That's good. It's pretty good. But you want to make sure a person has a good promo skill, so that's likely less that it would work. But we're gonna do a charity, and we're gonna do BFAM. But I think charity brings down your popularity. Yeah, charity brings down your popularity. Say promo. So promo. So we have a tag team match, right? So that's the main event. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna have Logan Paul and Bridge call out Mr. Bone and Iguana. La Pac and Iguana. Gonna say that. And since we're gonna have Ren and Rhea going at it, we're gonna do a regular call out. Just going through the options for y'all, man. I promise you, it won't take no longer. And some type of way we got our commissioner goal set. I don't even remember what it was. Ensure your least popular available specialist in your match this week. We're gonna get bad timing. Okay. Alright, we're gonna keep all the logistics the same. Power cards, here we go. Every week there's a different generated power cards. These are the power cards for your GM and for your show. Well, this is for the GM, that's for the show. So that costs $2. Beginner's luck, they just randomize. It goes anywhere from match bonuses, like you don't have to pay for an Extreme Rules match, and you have a high rating. You get a free Extreme Rules match, and you get a higher rating. Match rating, I mean. Beginner's luck, this just increased the popularity by 5 of the superstar with the lowest popularity on your roster. So, look at the lowest popularity, boom, increase it by 5. This is reduce injury time for one superstar by 3 weeks. So, this only if a person is injured. And this will be where your fan career challenges, your revenue career challenges, and then your season challenge trophies. It also tells you your rank, your fans, and your budget. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna confirm booking. Boom. I'll give you an overview of everything. And we got WC Does. They have the same message. Got choose the champions. So, damn, they got a nice roster. We gonna go with the OTC. Y'all know me. Boom, we're gonna be our tag champions. Got McAfee. We're gonna go heels here. We're gonna go Seth Rollins. Oh, just Gunther, Seth Rollins. And our secondary men's champion. That would be the light heavyweight champion, I believe. We're gonna put it on McAfee. But as you can see, on this one, the popularity is 10, and the tag team popularity is 5. On the other one, it was 15 and 10. So ECW does have a nice, We're gonna have Rhea Ripley. We're gonna leave our women's tags, for right now. So here's another one. Have at least everybody gonna have different goals. Have at least one Extreme Rules match this week. They got a Extreme Rules match card in the store. I believe y'all have different stores too. And look, I'm gonna show the difference. It's gonna have a champion in the match. We're gonna do it like this. Roman Reigns versus that CM Punk. Go a little different, go a little faster. That was sucks. Show you my advertising. Sure. All right. So y'all have the same stuff. See, oh yeah, y'all got different stuff in the store. So boom, contract. You got the contracts that come up too. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is for different durations. This one had 2 weeks. This one is intergender matches do not impose additional costs this week. So you can do intergender matches, but they cost. You know, I wouldn't recommend it though. Only if you're in a bind. Dropping bars. One randomly booked no hold bars match. Damn, I can't talk today. On your show will receive a higher rating than normal. So boom, we ain't gonna worry about it. Again, that's your commissioner card. That's your show card. Same difference. So boom, getting to the final part. This I'm gonna simulate the whole show just to show y'all the different things. So boom, this is your drama curve. I figured ECW drama curve was gonna be a little bit. It's kind of the same. But anyway, all your champions return for ECW. And, you know, you see the causes, the different causes. This right here, it tells you, poor finale. So, probably should have switched the finale with the opener. Your main event match was overshadowed by a more entertaining mid card, leaving fans disappointed at the end. Swapping these two matches will have created more satisfying finish for your show. That little bar there, that's your rivalries. Then they also have you press the R, you know, injuries. They have a breakdown for each thing. So boom. WCW, they had more titles. I had more titles. Great booking. Well, good booking. Your opener and your main event were the highlights of the show, as they should be focused on raising the quality of your matches for higher show results. Ooh, that opener match was 4.0 for ECW. So, looking at this from the drama curve, it looks like WCW is going to be in the lead. So, boom, match report. It'll tell you popularity, performance, what's all the things that mattered in this. It also tell you how much stamina you lost. It also tell you how much who lost and who gained morale. You know, the new rivalry. You know, if you book a person in their hometown, you'll get 5 stars. You know, so it's everything. Match type, it didn't even play a factor. This could have been a 5-star match. This was a 2-point because you had no titles. The match classes, yeah, it's okay. But like I said, you do it for every single one. You do it for every single one. And then here's the next part. The show notes. It tell you everything in the weekly viewership. So boom, total fans. You got 38,000 fans added to you. Your profit, ECW, you got 36,358. It's a total profit. Your total budget now is 4,042,358. So you didn't lose nothing. You know, fans say, I like tonight's ECW. Keep it coming. You know, it tell you about the match and who worked well together. It could tell you who do good in certain matches. Like, let me see if I can find it. Maybe it's just me, but I think the perfect triple threat match has fan favorites outnumbering rule breakers. That's why I did that. So it's giving you, you know, hints. Parker Iguana defended their belt successfully. Briggs and Paul looked shattered by the result. You know, you got people talking their stuff on him. So boom. You up on the fans. WCW, they had a 46,000 profit, right? Oh no, I mean 46,000 fans they gained. Mm, they made more money, 55,632. They total budget is, because they got more people. They got more people. Oh yeah, but here's show quality was a D. The match quality card was a B. The superstar star level bonuses plus, you know, so everything plays a factor. Ticket prices, all that plays a part in everything. Oh, Pat McAfee forced the disqualification match, ruined my night. My disappointment is miserable. Mediocre promo for Almost. Almost not good with promos, so don't put him in the promo. CM Punk just killed it with that charity promo. You have a mic style. When the crew won the titles. Here we go. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio are an incredible tag team. So now you know you got a tag team. As long as you got them on your roster. And ECW got bad timing. Boom. There you go. So WCW is in the lead with the fans, as I expected. That's how to show up with three people to show up like that. With 1, 2, 3. He don't have a women's champion, so you know. Oh, and here's where you're gonna have constant people telling you extra stuff. The rest of sending you messages. Reigns cheated me in that last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. Either you can tell him no can do, or you tell him sure, but you are going to be responsible for his morale. This is how they get to leave if you don't follow through with that. Rhea Ripley, I have no idea how I lost that title match. It makes no sense to me. Now it's time to activate my rematch clause. I want a rematch against Chu for the women's world title. Nobody else gets a shot before me, okay? I'm scared of Rhea Ripley, so I would definitely say yeah. Oh, you got to catch the replay. I just was breaking everything down, Jay. I mean, I could go towards, explaining stuff a little bit more differently. I'll back out of this one and show y'all one of the ones I was doing. And see, look, that's the history. That'll be your history. It'll show you have what his name is? Austin Creed say the butt cheeks going up and down. All right, so boom. I'm gonna go in. I just basically went over like the titles, how the gameplay actually works. I'll do the randomizer to see who gets the first draft pick. But what is this one on? Is this one on a pay-per-view? I think this one is on a pay-per-view. It's not that heavy. See, you can add people at any time if you want to do, 4 people. So people are gonna have, they're gonna have stipulations what they need. In this one, almost was promised a rematch against Shawn Spears for the WCW United States Championship. Wasn't granted. Louis Kaiser and Gunther worked well as a tag team. All right. So Let me see. I cannot skip. This is the market. So this is very important. Like in injury rehab, you have other power cards like your GM. Oh, they must have used their GM card. This is their brand card. I explain all that G. I explain that to you. If you don't rewatch it, I explain all that to you while drafting or just text it to you. But these power cards help you throughout the week. Like blindsided, well, blinded was blindsided last year. Select an opposing brand to start next week with a 0 scouting points. So that means you can't scout. But I think I'm gonna take that off for y'all. Network promotion. It's network special now. Network promotion was why Xavier Woods won against Tyler Breeze 2 years ago. So it increased the fans' gain from this week's show by 10%. Do you have pre-match physio, which keep your person from being injured. You have the veto superstar, randomly veto one brand's champion or superstar. I think they have another one for champion. This one for the superstar. You can play as many power cards you want on your opponent. Oh, that's the gem card right there. This is the example of winning a pay-per-view match. That's why they have the word collides in the back. Insurance possibly. Maximize the class matchups, bonuses for all matches on your show this week. All you gotta do is win a match at the pay-per-view. It's just a lot of this stuff is just to help you get advantage over your show logistics helps improve your show quality, make more money, get more stars on your matches. Commissioner Gold is another way to help you get cards. See, that's the same card that's in the market. Let's see. Okay, I can do that. My auto book shows just to get to the pay-per-view to show y'all. Huh? Oh, this is another thing. They have what are they called? They're called hometown superstars, but they just jobbers. You can get them. They're the cheapest people. Let's see. Tennis scouts like Trent Shaw. You got no. These are just people created by 2K. Yeah, you can use those if you don't want to spend the money for legends or other superstars. But yeah, I seen somebody left. Just get to the pay-per-view. Um, See, look, that's an example of like the rivalry. That's a single rivalry. It's up to two. They only are finished at 3 and 4. I know at this point I'm repeating myself. If you got any questions, you can ask me the questions. I can see it on the screen. But of course, for this, I'm planning on spectating the shows, watching the stuff, watching the matches. But what you did, Miss J, classes matter. Cruisers, giants, fighters, bruisers. And of course, heels and faces. All that stuff you have to do it like a regular wrestling match. That's the champions? Okay. See, Shinsuke is mad by the promo. But yeah, I gotta go through 6 weeks. Look, I ain't gonna be able to do that. Go all the way through them 6 weeks, y'all. Because I see what time it is. I gotta make a move. But that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it. You draft your superstars, you pick your champions, and we go through the motions like that. But y'all got any other questions? Holla at me.